The one I love is the storage.
Hi, good morning, y'all. Finna do some radio.
This information was damn thing blew up, and a third of it burnt to the ground, and they finally cleared it off 2 days ago. And I think somebody was in there either cooking meth or they had stored weed
killers. You may be entitled to significant compensation.
Call us now at 800-716-0457.
What the hell else would
Our network of attorneys are ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor.
Pilot light
Call
goes
now
out,
for a
the
free
building
consultation
fills up
at
with gas.
800-716-0457. You must protect
Yeah,
your
but they
legal
wouldn't be
rights.
running
Call
deep.
800-716-0457. Again,
Well, they could still have
800-716-0457.
Can you crank these particular
The
headphones,
Women's
Shirley?
World Cup soccer final being played in Lyon, France begins in less than 2 hours. U.S. coach Jill Ellis is confident the U.S. will beat the Dutch.
Historically, it's obviously
What are you
very
doing?
hard. I think their team has won the World Cup and then repeated with the Olympic Games. And so, you know, there's all those statistics out there, but I feel so good about this group. It's a very different group.
Wealthy fund hedge fund manager Jeffrey Epstein has been arrested in New York on sex trafficking charges. The charges reportedly involve allegations dating back to the early 2000s. President
about licking the bluebell.
Damn, Mike.
What's wrong?
Everything's loose on this thing.
I thought I tightened it up.
It's floppy. There we go.
You might want to bring the tripod a little closer to you.
Might have to.
Gorings, the 3-minute long 900-yard races through the city to the building.
What I was thinking of doing is we're going to play the regular opening.
Okay.
And I'm going to come right behind it with this little bluebell song.
Okay.
And offer you mic so you can comment on it.
A socialist country.
The president's right, but a proposal from the Department of Health and Human Services would adopt socialist price controls from foreign countries. This international drug pricing index would cripple American medical innovation, delay access to life-saving therapies, and mean fewer cures. Reject socialist price controls at protectmypartb.org. Paid for by Americans for Tax Reform.
Guys, you know that new...
You will get listeria?
Derek has that just right length and
That would be fitting, wouldn't it?
combinations. So guys of all sizes and ages can look great and feel
You get one
casual. Just
listeria
visit
outbreak, that's
Untuckit.com or
just
any of
an issue.
Untuckit's 60
You know,
plus
it can
stores
happen to
across the
anybody.
country. Shop
2
now
months
through July
later, you
7th to
have
save
3 more
25%
listeria
on
outbreaks.
select
You got a
styles.
cultural problem in your
Untuckit,
business.
shirts
This ain't
designed
about
to be
that.
worn
This is
untucked.
about that girl living in this ice
The one that gets me is when it's romaine lettuce.
She gets listeria, I'm okay with that.
But if it's romaine lettuce or something, how the hell did they identify
Highs in the upper 90s.
just where it
Tonight,
came
a
from?
few thunderstorms.
Or where
Lows
it
in the
went.
upper 70s. And for Monday, cloudy with a few afternoon thunderstorms and highs in the mid-90s. Meteorologist Dr. Bill Williams for FM Talk 1065.
FM Talk 1065. The Gulf Coast Weather.
Can't hear anything out of these headphones.
Are they plugged in?
Whether you're in search of a great new bottle of wine or you want a rundown of the best brunch spots in the area, Mike and Stu have the answer. With a combined half-century in the industry, they bring their wealth of experience to bring you the latest trends, expert opinions, and interviews with people in the know. They are the dynamic duo of dining.
It's a wine and food show, Stu.
It's a food and wine show, trust me.
Look right here, it's Sip and Chew. It's wine and food.
Because chew rhymes with stew, that's the only reason.
Glorified fry cook, grape killer.
Now it's time to Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu on FM Talk 1065.
If you lick some bluebell, you will end up in jail. Don't you know that that's a crime? You should be ashamed
Mics
of
are
what
hot.
you did was lame, but now you will be doing time.
Mike's latest hit.
Preacher there, Reverend. I found out on Facebook, believe it or not, yesterday. And I thought it'd be great to open the show with, since we got these stupid idiots running around the country licking ice cream and putting it back in the cold box. Folks, I would not buy anything that doesn't have a seal around it.
That's right. That was the thing. I mean, you put it back. Well, obviously there was no seal on it. So if you get a package of any kind of food that's not sealed, put it back.
Bluebell doesn't have a seal, and I don't know why. They should have a shrink wrap band around the lid.
Yeah.
Well,
and
that would stop the listeria growth.
Probably that too, yeah.
Well, I just, you know, and I was telling you when we were listening to that,
Bluebell had a listeria outbreak in their ice cream in multiple plants. You can kind of go, well, that can happen.
Yeah.
You know, somebody let something slip. 3 months later, they had to shut 4 or 5 more down for the same thing. That's a cultural issue within the company. And as much as I like Bluebell ice cream, I just don't trust it. And I'm certainly not going to go in and lick some.
I understand, but
yeah.
Oh,
But
they, by
anyway.
the way, they found out that she is a minor, so now they're going to have to change the charges to something else.
you act like an adult, you should get charged like an adult.
That's
But
right.
anyway,
Well,
good-
I don't know if that's acting like an adult.
Good Sunday
or not.
morning, everybody. Good morning, listeners, listening in to our show.
What show? What's the show?
To the Sip and Chew show with Mike and Stu.
No, it's
and
just
well,
Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu.
I've heard
the
of
rhyme
that.
yeah, well,
like that. Yeah,
Sip
you
and Chew
ruined the
with Mike
rhyme.
and Stu with also Charlie and also Phil.
Yeah.
So, anywho, it is hot out there.
In Alabama in July?
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah.
We still got August to go.
Yeah, we
I'm
sure
a-
do.
Trying to cheer us up, are you?
I won't be here next Sunday, but I'm going to be in New Orleans, and you know what New Orleans is like during the summer?
Sauna
Yeah.
with your clothes
Yeah,
on.
that's the best 3 months. If you want to go to New Orleans and not have to deal with crowds, go in the summer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And used to be.
And the
I could-
restaurants will tell you they're dead in the summer.
Used to be, I could get into we could get a room at Monteleone or some
the
others
Leon, the home of your New Orleans Saints.
for like $129 a night. And it's still up to $200, edging toward the $300 prices. And I'm thinking, really?
You mean for a $300 a night hotel, they're wanting $300?
No, I'm just saying during the summer, I used to be able to get it for $129. I've got it as low as $99 in August one time. It didn't have any windows, but
You try Airbnb?
yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah.
We already done that.
I
We
love
done-
me some Airbnb.
We done did it.
Yeah, done it.
I'm a firm believer. I'd love to own some apartments just to rent them out as Airbnbs.
Get you some land
Mm-hmm.
and put 4 or 5 of those little one-room cabins or tiny houses on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to do it.
Absolutely.
I got 2 acres and toying with
By
it.
a lake. By a lake.
It doesn't matter where it is. A lot of times these people just want someplace nice to stay that's not as expensive as a hotel, has some more homey comforts.
Homey.
Yeah. Well, the one we had in Beverly Hills, that was homey, wouldn't you say?
That was pretty cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
Plus being in Beverly Hills wasn't so bad.
Yeah. The location was great. It was
There's
a beautiful
something.
community.
There's something homey in Beverly Hills.
Well,
You would be surprised at how wonderful Beverly Hills is. It really is a terrific city.
it was pleasant, and except for the roads. The roads were horrendous.
But you know,
But
a lot
that's
of
traffic, man. There's only
Yeah.
so much you can do to keep it up when you got traffic all the time.
A lot of times we have a mental image of a place we've never been to. Like I always thought New Englanders would be real clannish
Yeah.
and hard to get along with. And one time we took a motorhome trip through Vermont, going up to Quebec.
Oh, Travels with Charlie. Were you
Well,
doing a little
yeah.
Steinbeck?
On the road again?
And but anyhow,
Charles Corral.
we hit there at 4:45 on a Sunday afternoon and lost the fuel pump.
Uh-oh.
And that's at Brattleboro. And we actually got a guy on the phone, but he was closing.
Mm-hmm.
Helped us out the next morning. It was about $80, and we were on our way.
That's not bad for a fuel pump.
Oh, heck no. And especially
when you're
1,500
traveling, because they know
15
you're traveling, they jack the price up.
Sure, 1,500 miles from home, you figure they're going to get, you're going to pay them whatever they ask.
Have to turn around and go back home after
And
you get the
and then
phone.
we stopped at a dairy farm, and the point being is that we ran into an awful lot of friendly, nice people.
Are you two aware that New Hampshire, which is in New England,
We bought groceries there.
has the most civil liberties of any state in the union? It is the freest state in the United States, by far. Because, you know, Alabama's state motto is, we dare defend our rights. Well, we haven't. We've given a lot of our rights away for stupidity and other things. New Hampshire retains the highest amount of civil rights. It's as close as your rights were to when the Constitution is signed as you're going to find in the U.S. right now. New Hampshire.
Wow.
Chicago, people in Chicago are very friendly.
Well, that's Midwest.
Yeah, except for the bus drivers, they tend to be jerks.
If you were a bus driver, you would be too.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But anyway, but Charlie, it was so homey at that place. The last day we were there in Hollywood, we found out that the guy who owned the Airbnb is from Mobile.
How about that?
So Hey, how often does that happen?
A little touch of home in the homey lane.
There you
Yeah,
go.
my first visit to Beverly Hills, I was expecting everyone to be all hoity-toity and full of themselves.
See,
I
that's
told
what
you,
I would have thought.
Yeah, and I told you when I got to Spago and my cab arrived, a guy in a suit came out and opened the door for me. And I was like, oh, he must, do the curbside. That's Beverly Hills. No, it was just a lawyer who was getting ready to take a cab and saw me. Well, here you go, sir. I mean, just pleasant as he could be.
Yeah.
And then he got in the cab after me, and I was like, oh, I thought that was like a valet or something. No, just a lawyer.
Is the Beverly Hills mansion still up for sale?
Which one?
The one they did the TV show in.
Which TV show?
Yeah.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. That stuff.
We never got around that
Those
far.
houses go up for sale about every 3 or 4 years. Any famous house in L.A. is on sale all the time. They just restored the Brady Bunch house.
I'd be more interested in that house.
Not me.
Not you.
Well, it's
I
been
had to watch that crap because my sisters were bigger than me. It's a terrible
It's
show.
tough when you
But
have
it was a sign of the time.
It was.
Yeah, it really was.
You were at the tail end of that era. It didn't talk to you.
But it's
didn't
tough
talk
when
to
you have dominant sisters, isn't it?
Yeah, well, when you're 10, 15 years younger, they're...
Oh, yeah.
About age 12, though, they didn't dominate anymore.
They were closer to my age.
Yeah, by age 12, I was able to whoop both of them at one time. Never did because you don't hit a girl. My mother always said, I better never find out that you hit a girl. My dad goes, your mother's absolutely right. You do not hit a female. He goes, but it is okay to block in such a way that they never want to hit you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he never hit a girl as a law enforcement officer.
Had to send a message.
Yeah. He said even as a law enforcement officer when intact, he never hit a woman. He said, but he deflected their attacks in such a way that they gave up the fight. You go to punch me and my block, fractures your arm, you get the message.
I bet mace works pretty good.
Or an elbow in the jaw.
Man, wasn't no mace in the 60s. Mike, I will tell you, mace is a highly ineffective form of self-defense.
Oh, I'm sure I see it.
Just about any person who's going to attack you is not going to be fazed by it. Now, 357, that's effective self-defense.
Now, what's in mace? A lot of times it's...
Well, that's pepper spray.
Pepper spray. Oh,
Yeah.
pepper spray.
Yeah, mace is a lot, I guess it's different, but they're not the same thing. Pepper spray is capsicum, like pure capsicum, or capsaicin, however they say it.
That's the stuff in hot peppers?
Yeah.
Capsaicin, yeah.
Yeah, capsaicin. And mace with some other irritants too, I believe. I think it was but I don't know. I'm not an expert on mace.
But that is the food. We're talking
Well,
about
mace,
peppers.
mace is a wonderful spice.
So you could spray that over your tortillas and tacos and stuff?
Honey, this
I
tastes
know
terrible.
people who are like, I want to get some pepper spray and put that in my salsa.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Honey, you got that bottle of mace in your purse?
Well, I had
I
a friend in college who brought a vial of pure capsicum extract that was for putting in capsule form to give to people with high cholesterol because it'll blow all the plaque and stuff out of your veins. It's very good. If you got clogged arteries, you need to start eating spicy food and deal with what the other consequences are because a heart attack is not as bad as spending all night in the bathroom.
I've been told that our phone lines are now open if people would like to join the conversation.
Well, we got the text lines over too, and it's lit up. It's lit.
Yeah, 343-0106 if we want to get in on the conversation.
My headphones are like up and down. You probably do my headphones in good shorts, so you probably lose the one speaker. And I'm getting real light. 1965. I get real high pitched sound, and then it goes away. Nothing goes. Hey, Johnny, you just really pretty good. I saw that. We saw that in the message call in when they we can't get that red muscadine juice when you have a bottle of it. I'm gonna tell Janet that, hey, I come there if they're selling it, but we can't get it.
In the Old West, things were settled the old-fashioned way. A duel, just one-on-one.
At Butch Cassidy's, we believe it should be that way again. Just you and our soon-to-be famous Butch Burger. Pile pie
Texturized like you said
cheese,
back at the grocery
lettuce,
store.
tomato,
So the
onion
sugar,
and
natural
pickles,
sugars
or
are
just the way you like it. It's time for a showdown.
You know, I don't know if you
Butch
know, you
Cassidy's
buy juice in a bottle, you're
Shell
supposed to
and
walk
Florida
that.
Street.
Visit your CBD
It's
store of
too
West
much.
Mobile
It's not
today
healthy to
and
drink
mention
fruit juice
FM
out of
Talk
the
for 20% off your
You
first
need to watch,
purchase.
especially for kids,
Oils,
you should
topical
50% walk.
applications,
I
even
like vodka.
treats for your pets. That's your
do that,
CBD
yeah.
store of West Mobile.
I do that all the time
Rest
with
agree
cranberry
on,
black
where
cherry
good health
blend.
hits
Oh,
home.
man.
When was the last time you set an alarm clock
I
for
can't do the
Saturday
cranberry by
morning?
itself.
Saturday.
I like it when
In 2
it's
days, it'll be Monday again. Your alarm goes
99.9%
off
black
and it's
cherry.
back to the grind. What if every day could feel like a Saturday? Retirement can feel like that, but you should start making plans today. Andrew McNair is your everyday can be Saturday retirement professional. Andrew and his team at Swan Capital can help you make plans to have the income you need to retire and stay retired. Imagine waking up every morning without an alarm. Is it Saturday? It sure feels like Saturday. If that's the kind of retirement you want, call your everyday can be Saturday advisor right now at 251-220-2296. Andrew and the team can help you put together a retirement income plan so you can have that Saturday feeling every day of the week. Call or text PLAN, P-L-A-N, to 251-220-2296 right now. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
There are thousands of Mobile and Baldwin County adults listening to Mobile's newest, boldest, freshest radio station. Hi, this is Rennie Brabner, the FM Talk 106.5 Sales Department. Why not make all of those listeners your customers? Let our advertising expertise in this station go to work for you. Just give me a call at 251-344-1065, extension 19. I'd love to talk to you about an advertising plan for your local business
Coming back, guys.
on FM Talk 106.5.
To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Hi, I'm Chef Anthony Serrano, and I'm a Walmart food champ, and I'm listening to Sip and Chew.
They just rolled out the Walmart in the next round of Walmart Food Champ Series this week. Our buddy Chris Sherrill is down in Navarre Beach for the next couple of weeks.
Is that something that goes on all over the country?
Yes, it is.
And then what would we be witnessing here, like a regional?
Yeah, they just send food champs to select Walmarts and Walmart neighborhood markets all around the country. And like I said, Chris Sherrill is in Navarre Beach for July and August every Wednesday and Saturdays. If you're going to be in that area, you can pop in. He'll be demonstrating things that you can make easily. They're usually 5 ingredients, at 5 or 6. And I think that's the curriculum. It's all stuff you can find in Walmart.
Do they give away samples?
Yes, lots of them.
Yeah.
And but it's a whole demo stage. The setup is really spectacular, and all of these recipes are created by actual World Food Championship competitors. It's the Food Champ Series. So it's not a bunch of people, and a lot of these you'll see when they are trying to incorporate all these different products into something so that they can sell the product. They just kind of throw everything together, some people in a boardroom who don't cook. And they go, well, let's put this chili and this sour cream and all this stuff together, and that sounds decent. All of these recipes are devised by some of the best cooks in the entire world.
And where's Chris going to be? When and where again?
The Walmart neighborhood market. In fact, Chris, if you're listening, you can post it on our Facebook page and I'll share it. But in Navarre Beach, Florida, I believe he said every Wednesday and Saturday throughout July and August.
You know, Navarre, I think you said Navarre, right? It's going to be down there. That used to be like the best kept secret. The beach there at one time used to be like the best. And they probably are trying to keep it that way too. So they don't get inundated with tourists over there like it's going on right now along our beaches. Oh yeah. So, anywho,
yeah, Destin's beautiful.
Oh, it is. It is.
Well, and he routinely makes the 10 most beautiful beaches in the world. It's the
Watercolor,
only one of the
seaside.
48 contiguous that consistently makes that.
The water in Choctawhatchee Bay and along that part of the coast looks like the Caribbean.
You know, I don't know if a lot of people have never get to see the beach at NAS Pensacola.
Right.
They got some of the most expensive real estate in the world right there.
Mustin Beach.
And it's breathtaking.
Well, you
that's
mentioned
where the officers went.
You mentioned you're gonna be out next week.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be up in here.
I won't be up in there.
I got it covered though. Christy Barber from the Cheese Cottage going to be in the studio all day long.
All right.
Well,
Hey, is she going to bring samples?
Christy, are you going to bring samples?
Inquiring mouths want to know.
She's one of the most knowledgeable people in the area on cheese. So we're going to spend a good hour talking about cheese. So if you got questions, you know, if there's something you had in Germany or Switzerland or Timbuktu or wherever, she might be able to get it for you. She's been able to get some really good specialty cheeses. She turned Heather and I on to this Humboldt Fog, which has vegetable ash on the outside of it stuff. The regular Humboldt Fog, very much like a blue. Heather's not a fan of that, but they have a blueberry Humboldt Fog that she's in love with.
I have had wine or been to wine and cheese pairings, and there are cheeses that there's a thin vein in the cheese and on the outside of ash from actual vines that they burned. They took the ash and they put it in the cheese.
Such an incredible flavor.
You'd never know. Right. You would never know it.
Yeah. And Heather and I went to Fresh Market. July 4th, that was our big celebration. Let's go to Fresh Market and drop a whole lot of money on like 4 or 5 make-it-yourself meals. But it's her stepdad's birthday is this week. Her mother has been dying. She sees all these scallops on TV shows.
Oh, my God.
And she sees whenever Heather and I go out, if there's diver scallop on the menu, Heather's going to get it. So her mother's like, I would really like to try scallops. I have no idea how to cook them. She's like, Stu can cook scallops. And so we went to Fresh Market. It's a good place to get them. And we got about a pound, which is going to be about 5 to 6 a piece of really good size, about inch across. They come in frozen and they thaw them for because we don't have scallop in our waters. No. You know, so if we're going to get it, it's going to be frozen. It's IQF, individually quick frozen. The quality is fantastic. I think we paid $14. We're going to feed 4 people with that, so it's not incredibly expensive. And I'll probably do cheese grits or something filling along with it.
Right.
But we found this bread that was bamboo charcoal bread. And I'm like, okay, so they cooked it over bamboo charcoal. That'd be great. No, they put bamboo charcoal in the bread. The entire loaf is black. And you know when you get a good New York style pizza that's got that little bit of char on the bottom, so you've got that little bit of that bitterness? It's all through this bread. It is fantastic. It is unbelievable how good this bread is. It is just terrific. So we didn't eat out anywhere, so where'd you eat? At home. But she got to try rainbow trout for the first time. They had some nice rainbow trout fillets, which they farm raise in Tennessee a lot. But the whole time we were in Tennessee last summer and I tried to find rainbow trout so she could find it, nobody had any. But the Fresh Market in Mobile did. So I got some rainbow trout fillets and we got a lot of cheese. But we did a cheese board for 4th of July. Our 4th of July celebration was I did a cheese board. We sat on the deck and ate it. And then we watched fireworks on YouTube because there's no mosquitoes that way. No drunks. And you didn't have to sweat. And we could watch fireworks all over the world. Watch some of the DC stuff, phenomenal event that they put on in Washington, D.C. for 4th of July.
Yeah.
John Stamos, 176 years old, still looks 35. That was a great event. We caught some of the Macy's thing. They had a great fireworks display in New York. We watched some from Disney World, including someone who was live streaming this year's Disney World fireworks. And we watched some from the years in the past. That's so much nicer. I'd much rather watch fireworks on my TV than have to. Now, if it's a big celebration like DC or like that, and I told her watching the Disney World thing, I said, that's what I want to do for New Year's one year. I want to go to Disney World for New Year's, catch the fireworks display at midnight, you know, and ride the ride. That, to me, that sounds like a great New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Disney World. I don't want to go to Orlando in July or August. You think it's hot here, go another, 300 miles south, which is, what you'd be doing in Orlando.
There's always a breeze, though. Every time I go to Orlando, it's always
never
a
been
breeze.
for a single breeze.
Every time I've been.
But, the last time I was there, I was 18 years old. I don't remember much. I've been to Wally World, Disney World 7 times, and the last time was 1985.
Okay.
So I think it may have changed a little.
We Roy at Butch Cassidy's. He always closes Butch Cassidy's down on 4th of July.
Good.
And he rents a suite at, as a matter of fact, it's the clubhouse 755 clubhouse there at Hank Aaron Stadium. Does it every year, and that's what we did. We went and hung out there and ate.
Well, heck, Roy, now that I'll do. Invite me next
It's
year.
air conditioned. Well, there ain't no more.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This was the last year.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But he does that for his employees. He gives the day off, and then
that's fantastic.
And because they don't really have a Christmas party, so this is kind of like Christmas in July for them.
This industry, restaurant industry, is, the frustration gets me every holiday when people start pouring in 5 minutes before close, go, "You're not staying open late? It's a holiday." Yeah, it's a holiday. We'd like to go home.
Yeah.
We've been open for 14 hours. Whatever you did with the previous 13 hours and 55 minutes before you walked in, you made bad judgment. Eating is more important than anything else you're going to do, because it's the only thing you got to do to survive.
My wife went to Nuke's on July the 3rd to get some of their coleslaw for our well, I don't care.
They're healthy, actually. If you weren't trying to eat healthy, I do highly recommend.
Well, it was coleslaw, and that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
And because it's really good, and they had closed both stores at 4 o'clock on the day before July 4th.
Good for them.
Yeah, and I'm assuming they were closed the 4th for their employees.
I would like to see it be made a law that certain days, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, July 4th, I don't care if you're the owner or not, you can't open your restaurant. Unless you're in a hotel.
I don't know.
I was going to say, that's kind of sad, though, because there's a lot of single people out there.
That's messing with freedom of enterprise.
Yeah, I agree. I understand that.
Don't want the government
and
telling you what
some people,
you can't make people be good people. And I know what you're saying.
Hey, let me send a shout out to my friend Stacy. Happens to be listening to the Sip and Chew show live right now.
On the Facebook?
And
yeah, because we do a Facebook Live.
See the little kitty cat?
Yeah.
She's trying to get me to take that cat.
Okay.
Just what you need, a
the
cat.
Pound? Or?
I'm thinking, no, not to the pound.
Hey, good.
Oh, okay.
You hear that, Stacy? See what I have to put up with? Let me tell you, this is a cute cat. And
I think that's bad. You ought to be here when the mics are off.
I am thinking about it, Stacy, but I've got to go out of town this weekend.
That's cute. Yeah,
I got to go
out
of town this weekend.
I'm probably going to be a cat guy soon, too.
Well, so she wasn't asking you to adopt the cat, just take
she's
care of
asking me to give it a forever home.
Uh-huh.
But I haven't had a cat in a couple of years. And
when you get your own...
How about this on the holiday thing for restaurants?
What's that?
You have to pay time and a half. Because they don't pay overtime when you work holidays in the restaurant industry.
Yeah, that'd be a good rule.
Because if you're going to mandate someone work on a federal holiday, then the mandate should also include time and a half.
I just don't believe in making laws that restricts, putting laws on the industry that's already...
I understand. It's overly regulated.
It's overly regulated.
But none of the regulations are any place that make anything but money for the government.
Folks, if you're not happy where you're working at and your boss ain't paying you enough, go find another place to work at.
I think that you ought to be able to open a smoker's restaurant if you wanted to.
No, you can.
And if it succeeds, more power to you.
Yeah, cigar lounge.
I won't be eating
that. Yeah, no one will.
Hey, we got to take a break.
Yeah.
Bottle of red, bottle of white. Sounds like my night.
Yeah, it does.
It sounds like you're prepped for the show.
That too.
Meet you anytime you want. Our Italian restaurant.
FM Talk.
Good morning, Bill. Are you on the line?
I'm on the line, Charlie. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, sounds good. Any guests today?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Well, nothing like having a surprise guest. All right. And I forgot to send you the sound. Let me listen for a minute.
Yeah, overtime on
What were you saying?
Yeah, no, I don't know of any anybody coming today. So it'll be it should. Guess we're going to talk about heat.
Well, there's plenty of that. I can attest to it because I've been working out in the yard for the last couple of mornings.
If you don't like working holidays,
finally starting to catch up to
you need to get out of the retail
Anyhow,
and restaurant business.
Well,
go into something else.
Well, the heat index is obviously well over 100. I thought I saw somewhere it said yesterday we hit 99.
Well, we had 2 record days. I don't know why the National Weather Service is making a deal out of it, but it's, we set 2 records.
And they want to pretend we don't exist. Or something like that. Anyhow, I'm going to let you go. I've got things to do, and we'll see you back in a half an hour.
A cook should make more than
investigator.
Oh, are you hearing the sound?
Yeah, they don't have any skills.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Okay.
To a statewide website, we became even more committed to being your hometown newspaper, recently adding a Baldwin County edition as well, and keeping check on elected officials, covering state, city, and county governments, police and fire departments, and our criminal justice system, plus features on make our area special and unique, all of the things a newspaper should do. Our management and staff live here about 257 miles away. We report the stories that are important to you because they're important to us. We have over 80,000 readers.
Well, you know what? That's all you have.
That's all you have. Thank you.
So that's
Some advertisers who make all of this possible. We hope you have become one of the many strands in the tapestry that is this great community. We'll serve you for many, many years to come because at Lanyap, we're more than just a website.
Everyone wants FM Talk's big green deal. Big one to one person. The Granite Top Outdoor Kitchen Cart from Delta Stone. Designed to fit your new XL big screen egg from Gulf Coast Tools. Relax in your new Adirondack chairs and table set from Old Time Feed. Or you want your new 29-inch Toshiba HD TV from Bailey's TV. Grab your new Vibe Orange Camo stand-up paddleboard from Yellowhammer Fishing. A week staycation in an RV from Johnny's Premier RV and Boats. And a 2-week cart rental from Cart Doctor. A prize pack valued over $9,000.
Hey, is this Georgia Russo? Hey, Georgia, my name is Sean Sullivan. I'm with FM Talk 1065. And so, looks like you were at the Cart Doctor. Our great intern here, Mariah, drew the name that said Georgia Russo. Georgia, you won the whole thing. You won $9 grand worth of goodies.
I told him one time, just give her a whole
segment. I love your station. Y'all are wonderful.
FM Talk 1065.
Georgia Russo.
To get online.
Hey, somebody else.
343-0106.
I love the Russo
now,
family.
Back to Mike and Stu.
Hi, I'm Simon Majumdar, and I'm telling you to listen to Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu. It's the best food show on the radio.
Guess who's going to be our guest in 2 weeks, Mike?
Who?
Simon Majumdar.
I love Simon.
Yeah, you know, he just completed season 2 of his new podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Eat My Globe.
Is he going to bring us some samples?
He's not coming in.
Darn.
He's calling.
He could send them.
He could fax them to us.
That's right.
But he's too busy getting dressed up in clown outfits to let Alton Brown.
Did you see where he just was recently? He and his wife.
I don't.
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Former Yugoslavia. You know, it broke up into Croatia and Slovenia and I think Herzegovina. He says it's one of the most beautiful places he's ever visited. I'm just absolutely in love with
Croatia. What I've seen,
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, and they got good wine.
And pretty women at the Czech Republic.
You know, your wife is going to beat you up if you don't quit talking about pretty
women.
Hey,
I'm not dead yet. I can still appreciate beauty. Come on.
Marguerite's like, I don't care where you window shop as long as you check out at home.
That's it. I wish you hadn't said that now. That would be your mantra.
We got a caller.
A caller? Heartbeat.
Oh, let's see who we got here.
Tony. Do we know a Tony?
I know a couple of
Tony
Tonys.
Baloney?
Well, I don't know what you...
Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, fellas. How are y'all?
Lovely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful Sunday today, and I'm glad to be an American.
I'm glad to be American. You know what, Tony? You're a good American, too, because you do a lot for your community.
And your people.
Your people in your group with fundraisers and closing off North Jackson and doing all those motorcycle events and having music out there and raising money. And, you know, that you're just a great American yourself. You know that, buddy?
Well, thank you very much, man. The way I see it, I'm just a small fish in a big pond.
But you're a fish.
I have not been listening to y'all's show this morning. I've just been in the kitchen doing some cleaning and working, organizing, stuff like that. But I wanted to call and tell you guys that I'm excited about what's happening in downtown Mobile coming up. I know you guys know about Panini Pete opening up Squid Ink.
Yep.
That's moving along really well. He put some stuff on Facebook the other day that just had me salivate.
All those pork buns. Those steamed buns with pork in them. Oh my gosh.
Holy macaroni.
And then Truman's Diner's coming.
And then there's another restaurant opening up called Truman's Diner.
Yeah, Bill Appley.
And that's coming too.
Yeah, soon.
And that's a beautiful building. He's got
that was Couture's for a long time, wasn't it? Years ago? Oh, okay.
No,
it's not 14 Conception
No,
Street. Okay.
it's further down.
Okay.
He's got a skylight in this one.
What?
Yeah, it's a beautiful round dome skylight.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
I know, man. I'm excited.
And Tony, we're going to have Christy Barber in the studio next week, because you know Mike's flaking out to go to New Orleans, right?
So you need somebody to drive you, Mike? I'll take you.
I got Lou Ann. I'm sorry, but you know.
Yeah, but Christy Barber's going to be on all next week from the Cheese Cottage, and we're going to talk about all the developments that's going on St. Louis Street too.
I know, man. There's all kinds of stuff happening downtown Mobile.
There absolutely is. You got anything special coming up this week, buddy?
Well, we got Art Walk Friday night. We got bike night after that. Then on the 28th of July, we're doing a poker run, a motorcycle poker run, and anybody can go to that. And we're going to start downtown Mobile, and we're going to end up over at the American Legion in Fairhope on the water.
Beautiful
big
place.
Fan, and we're wanting to raise some money for those 7 motorcyclists that were killed up in New Hampshire.
So sad. So terrible.
Yeah, I know. It's
tragic.
Terrible. You know, I mean, things happen in life, you guys, and, you know, it's what we do, you know, to raise awareness. And that's what we're really trying to do, is raise awareness and to show New Hampshire that Lower Alabama, L.A., the real L.A. in the world, cares about, you know, people and our fellow veterans.
Yeah. And, you know, everyone in every state in the Union is our neighbor. You know.
I agree.
And Southerners help their neighbor. That's one of the things that we're known for. So our neighbors need our help, and you're going to help them out, Tony, and that's admirable. And man, as a restaurant employee, I appreciate a boss like Tony. That cares about his people, because there are a lot of good people in this area that are like that. That they genuinely care about their people. They're just not, you know, warm bodies of water and flesh that put their food out. They actually care about them, and Tony's one of them. And you know,
well, there's
I
a number
appreciate
of
everything you do for the industry.
There's a number of restaurateurs out there like Tony and Roy that they take care of their employees. If their employees are taking care of business, and they really do.
It's a relationship, isn't it, Tony?
That's all that is, man. It's building relationships with your customers that come in and feed you on a daily basis, building those relationships with your employees. And that's what makes us, I believe, better human beings in the long run. You know, it's just treating everybody with respect, dignity, and that we all bleed the same color, you know?
Right.
So that's big on my world and my end of the world, and I can't control what other people do. I can just control what I do. So I just try to do the right thing.
Yeah, you know, a buddy of mine, I've always marveled at, you know, he's been married for right at 20 years now, and they almost never argue. And he said, you know, I'm like, everybody, you know, bickers a little bit. So how do you do that? He goes, Stu, it takes 2 people to have an argument. As long as one of you refuses to argue, the argument's over.
It's not an argument.
Yeah. So that's what I
live by that then.
That's what happens in my house a lot.
And here's the thing I see, and you see it in our political climate today. People are more concerned about winning the argument than they are about being right in the argument.
Correct.
Being right isn't important at all, just winning the argument. And that's the whole problem with our political situation in this country.
Don't want to listen to the other guy.
Yeah, they have to realize everybody in politics is a horrible human being and shouldn't be there. Doesn't matter what party they're in. You prove to me you're a good
know
person.
that the sky was blue today?
No, it's not.
I'm sorry, I was trying to change the subject.
Hey, Tony, the sky is falling.
But it's falling, but it ain't falling at Bob's Downtown Diner, so you need to get down there and have yourself.
And where is that place? And where is that place?
Hey, wait! Before he does that, tell us an easy way to get there.
We are on St. Francis in Jackson, and I call this the corner of Fat and Happy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and it is perfect.
A couple of blocks west of Bienville Square.
Okay. I don't know. I get confused down here with the north, south, east, and west thing.
Well, moving away from the water, it's 2 blocks.
West. This west.
Yeah.
Bienville Square.
Yes,
so.
sir.
It's a block north of that other square, Cathedral Square.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike, for being Johnny on the spot with.
Well, I've been down there a time or two. You say it's Art Walk Friday night, Tony?
It is on the 12th, I think.
I'm gonna have to put some air in my bicycle tires and go riding Friday.
Did I tell you I got a new bike?
No.
Oh, you should see my hog, Tony.
Come on.
My hog, man, 7 speeds, all on that Shimano hand shift, so I don't have to work my thumbs on both of them.
You know you're not going to use all 7.
Do you
I
have
do use all 7,
Do you have a drink holder on it?
Yes.
That's when.
Yes, I have a drink holder.
I think Stu is scared to come down here on a bike night on his bicycle.
He better stay away
Well,
from
I'd
me.
have to put it on the car and bring it down here. I'm not riding from Sims.
Okay, come on.
He better stay away from me, y'all.
Yeah, Mike will wipe out. Yeah, I ride to work in Sims because it's only 3 miles away, so I got a new bike to ride to work on.
Awesome sauce.
It's good exercise.
Good exercise.
Yeah.
Got to work Wednesday, was a little dizzy when I got there. It's kind of hot.
Now, if we just had some bike lanes on the roads, that would really
Well, we
help.
do. Downtown we do.
A few some places.
All right,
Hey, they're getting there. All right, hey, look, I love you guys very much, man. Thank y'all.
Thank you,
for,
Tony. We love you
having
too,
me
man.
know, and I think very highly of you two, or you three, Charlie. You included in on that too.
Thank you, Tony, and y'all keep the grill hot.
Yes, sir. Y'all just keep doing what you're doing and stay positive, and look forward to more big things happening downtown in the future.
It's a happening place.
Happening. Thank you, Tony Sawyer.
Thank you, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Bob's
You guys have a
Downtown Diner.
Hey, Mike, I would pay good money just to witness you riding the streets of Mobile on your bike. Say at about midnight.
Might be a good fundraiser. See,
there you go.
People can bet how many.
Here's the route.
We should have a bike race down Dolphin Street, you and I.
And you have to carry beverages in your hands.
No.
Don't say hands. That implies
It's
what are you
all
going to
you
steer
can
with?
do to not fall off a bicycle.
And
as
what
it is.
people can wager how many blocks I get without reckoning.
Well, hey, now you guys,
Well, I have something here.
Ideas start as simple as that.
The problem with a bicycle race like that is people just go to that because the only reason they go is because they want to see a radio show host crash.
Well, when I did crash that night,
that particular crash.
This is what kind of friends I have. They go, "Wait, don't move. Somebody get some chalk."
I'd have been immediately going, "Please tell me someone got that on camera."
Yeah, well, if you want to see a crash on Sunday morning, just come sit out in the lobby here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, about that 4th segment, Mike and I both realized we didn't get much sleep the night before. I'm like, come on, call in.
I doubt I'll be down on my bicycle down on Dolphin Street this Friday because I've got to get up early Saturday morning and.
Why? What you doing?
Go to Nolans.
New Orleans, Louisiana?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans.
Hey, it's a minute away, but we're going to debut a new bump.
Okay.
Coming up.
Hey,
by a group that I really love.
A lot of people know how much I love France and the food and everything about it, the wine. Yesterday started the Tour de France.
Tour de France.
The bicycle race.
The Tour of France.
That'll get me through summer until football season.
Yeah, because other than that, there's no sports on TV.
There's nothing worth watching.
Right, exactly.
Or listening to or hearing about.
Do you know why
There's some
we are
girls
fascinated by women's soccer in this country?
What's that?
Do you know why in this country women's soccer has such a good following?
How's that?
For the same reason we follow any sport, we compete against other people, because we annihilate them. We annihilate the other countries. Have you
Our
noticed?
girls are doing great.
Yeah, they're great. They're destroying.
Kind of like Auburn and Alabama football.
No. I mean of the world sports.
Oh, okay. World sports.
The only time you see us paying attention to them in this country is when we're dominating.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, we stick to the interesting sports.
And you want to introduce this, Stu, since you sent it to me?
All I know is it's home free. You didn't tell me what song it's going to be. But home free is a...
Dive Bar Saints.
Oh, yeah. This is a original off their new album. And the lead on this, most of this, is Mark Chance from the Mobile area.
Cool.
Their new baritone.
Baritone.
Midnight confessions, whiskey therapy sessions.
All about you, Mike.
Buying drinks to buy some time beneath the stained glass neon lights while the bartender listens. As long as you're tipping, it's a
to go through that
This is Roy McSharry from McSharry's Irish Pub and Restaurant in downtown Florida, where you can enjoy great food at a great price. Meet your mates for a pint and a chat, or dance the night away with our DJ on Friday and Saturday nights starting at 10. Try our brilliant Blarney Burger, unforgettable Irish potato salad, homemade bread pudding, or it is said the best Reuben sandwich this side of the River Shannon. We open at 3 p.m. and close at 2 a.m. Not smoking inside, but we have a lovely patio and big screen TV so you can enjoy all the sporting events. Every Sunday at 6 in the evening, we have a traditional Irish music session which attracts musicians from the Orleans to Seaside, Florida. Happy hour is 3 to 6 daily. So be sure to check out our website at www.mcsharries.com for specials. Come on down.
And Sony accepted when I put in there that we, we're a radio station that
you
pays
can't
our
miss us.
fees.
We're the
Sony's
ones
like,
with the big leprechaun over the door. 101 North Bancroft Street on the Eastern Shore. 990-5100. McSharry's Irish Pub.
That's cool.
Hello, this is Emily Tidwell, and I'm here to talk to you about my dad's
Well, now Facebook gives me the option to challenge
or a
it
fleet
when
of
they say that we
forklifts, and you're not doing business with
YouTube has
Forklift
always
Hunter, you're
done
probably
that.
flushing
Record
money down the
company
big
says you
dealer
couldn't
toilet.
do it.
Sorry,
YouTube
Dad
sent
said
you a
that.
message and you
Forklift
get to
Hunter
tell them,
offers service,
yeah, I
parts,
do
and
get my
sales.
check.
Well, they
As
moved
always,
over
the
to
labor
YouTube
rates and
because
parts
they've got a
prices
better
are a lot
quality
less than the
picture.
dealers,
Yeah.
and you'll never see a trip charge, fuel surcharge, or hazmat fee. Give him a call and compare at 479-2270 or visit forklifthunter.com. Forklift Hunter will save you money.
Tune in weekday mornings from 6 till 9 for Mobile Mornings. Brought to you by Azalea Coffee Service. Coffee, conversation, and you. The perfect way to start your day on FM Talk 1065.
Fighting the socialists in Washington, exposing the nonsense in Congress, restoring common sense to government. It's Common Sense Radio Town Hall with your host, Pete Green.
Yeah, I love it when
We
they
the
have some
people must take a
politician
stand.
and they're
Are you tired of
cameras are
overreaching
going
federal
like,
government? Please
so
join
fast
me,
that
Pete
you can't
Green,
hear what the
8
guy's
p.m.
saying.
every Thursday night
Which
for the
might be
Restoring
a
Common
blessing.
Sense Town Hall. Timely issues and a chance for your voice to be heard. That's Common Sense Town Hall every Thursday at 8 p.m. on FM Talk 1065.
To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Hi, my name is Alon Shia from Stroud, New Orleans, and you're listening to Sip and Chew from Mike and Stu.
I just saw a message pop up on my Facebook on my phone.
What's that?
It's the daily birthday notifications. And one of them's my good buddy Donnie Goman, Bon Don, who is likely to be sheriff of Mobile County in the coming years. He has been contemplating it for a few years, and he became a deputy / police officer. He started in Mount Vernon PD. He worked at Chickasaw. He's worked for Mobile City and the county, and he always held my father in high regard. And as my father retired, he watched Donnie's career, and just, he's like, you know, that's one damn good cop, is what he was saying.
Damn good.
Yeah, and Donnie will most likely be sheriff of Mobile County one day. So happy birthday, Bon Don. I'm looking forward to you bailing me out.
I see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah, Donnie's a good man. I've known him, well, went to high school together.
Okay.
Him and his brothers. He's got some successful brothers.
Okay.
One of them's ambulance, EMT, saved a lot of lives, paramedic style. Another one was special forces, and kicked some serious booty in Iraq the first time during the Kuwait invasion. Saw some serious action, and one of the stories I heard was 10 Green Beret dropped over a sand dune, copters leave, and all of a sudden 100 Iraqi soldiers come over the hill, and a little while later there was 9 Marines still standing and no Iraqi soldiers, kind of thing. And
you said you didn't. You said you didn't go out this.
Went to Fresh Market.
Well, Fresh Market, yeah. Did you get any wine? Pick up any wine?
As a matter of fact, we certainly did not.
Okay.
I have, man, we don't drink it that often. I've just finished a bottle of Verde sparkling. By the way, the cork on that Verde, it was, it was a synthetic. With, well, actually, it was cork with a plastic top on top, so you could push it back in, and then the little plastic thing that they sealed it with eventually. Every time I took that cork out, it popped and the bubbles were still in it. I've had that bottle open for months.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
That don't sound right. That don't
Mike,
sound like it
any
could
bottle
be.
I open of wine is going to be open for several weeks.
Oh,
I
okay.
drink a glass the way you're supposed to do it. When you don't.
You mean you don't
In
use
in your world, you drink a glass.
I want to know, what's wrong with a crinkled brown paper bag with the bottle inside, and you just take a hit whenever you
It's
need
probably
it?
fine for Applebee's when you go to Applebee's, Charlie.
Well, it's
Sneak
Mad
it
Dog
under the table.
2020 is my brand.
But reseal. What does that word mean?
So I can cook with it. I cook with wine way more than I drink it.
I don't reseal. So
when we do drink
I
wine,
recycle, but I don't reseal.
When we do drink wine, it's usually at a wine tasting like Firehouse or something like that. Every now and then.
Well, you were going there for a while.
Only when they do whites.
Huh?
Yeah.
How are you going to expand your palate if you don't?
Heather's not going to expand her palate. She hates reds. Every one of them tastes like dirt to her. Yeah. And but she loves.
That's how you learn.
Yeah. Oh,
That's what's
she's
great
learned
about
that she does not like reds. That's what she's learned. She tries them all the time.
There's
and
a number
every
of
one them
places.
she's like, oh, it's
There's a
horrible.
number of places to go do tastings. Some of them are free, some are not. Out y'all's way is Donkey Market. You know, you can go to. You got Poor Babies. Of course, you got Red or White.
Yeah.
Firehouse. You got Le Bichon. You got Southern Napa. A lot of places you can go for free wine tastings and learn.
The
Some
Tuesday night
education.
ones at Firehouse, because of our two schedules, is usually the only one we can make.
Yeah.
So many of them are held on, one of the busier days of the week for the industry. Which that means I'm going to be in a kitchen somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesday's stretching it, but Monday, Tuesdays, when you really want to pick up your business a little bit, do something like a wine tasting.
I will tell you from the point of view of a server, the best nights to make money are not Friday and Saturday night. You'll make money on those because of the volume, but to make money for the least amount of effort, you want to work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because people with disposable income don't want to fight a crowd on Friday and Saturday night. So they go out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's more laid back. They spend a lot more money. They tip a lot better. It's funny. You'll have 10 customers on a Wednesday night, and then you'll have 25 customers on a Friday night. You make the same amount of money.
Right.
Because the people that dine out on Friday and Saturday are usually people that work a lot. They don't have as much disposable income. And I'm not saying that they're cheap or they're poor. They just don't have a lot of disposable income. So when they do it, it's compacted so that the whole family can be together. They're not your 30, 35% tippers. They're, your average tipper.
Yeah.
And that's why Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, if you're a server, that's your money nights.
Yeah.
Least amount of effort, most amount of profit. Friday and Saturday night, that's when the company makes their money.
Quality versus quantity.
Right. And, those big weekend days and nights are where the restaurant makes money.
You look at, there are several restaurants, I'm not going to mention their names, but on Monday or Tuesday night, they'll do half-price bottles. And they'll do, and some of their dishes they'll do half price.
Right. And or the kids eat free thing, which is the immediate thing to keep me from not going there.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's my thoughts on that.
If they mix it with karaoke and kids eat free, I'm not even going to the park.
Here's my thought on when you feed people for free. You do it for one or two reasons. You either do it out of strength, or you do it out of weakness.
Right.
And more than times than not, it's out of weakness.
Yeah.
And when all these Fern Lobby restaurants start
There you go.
giving away free food, they're doing it out of weakness because they're trying to get bodies in the door.
And you're fixing to see it come up here when school goes back in. You're going to see all of these bottomless this or all you can eat that's at these chain bars. It's because there's nobody going out.
Yeah.
That's why they do
Not
it. That's
there
why
anyway.
they say. And well, not just there. The beginning of the school year is one of the slowest periods of the year in the restaurant industry because mom and daddy are tapped out from buying back to school stuff. And it's usually close to really Halloween before business starts picking back up once school starts.
Hey, can I put in a quick plug?
Sure.
I'm dying to do it.
Yeah.
First of all, where I ate yesterday, and I haven't figured
Yes,
out how
please.
to get Marguerite to share the popcorn and the Coke, but I just wanted to say if people listening, if they even remotely like the Beatles music, go see yesterday.
Yeah,
we saw it yesterday, and I'm.
Well, that's perfect.
yesterday, but Himesh Patel, who's not a pretty guy at all, but did a fantastic job.
It's on our list to go see that now.
Go see it as soon
I
as
wanted to
possible.
see Rocket Man.
Rocket Man's a musical. It really is, and it was very good too.
Because Bohemian Rhapsody about Queen was fantastic.
Yeah, I love that one.
What I've seen about yesterday is this is probably the most creative filming and idea for a movie that I've ever seen, because they keep rehashing the same thing over and over again.
I talked to some people that were in the theater with us, and
Where'd
we
you
were
go?
all trying to Regal over at the McGowan Center.
Oh, okay.
But talking to people coming out of the theater, and they were like us, we were all trying to figure out, how is this thing going to end?
Yeah. Well,
imagine a world with no Beatles, no Coca-Cola, no cigarettes.
To support local, we want to go see it at the Crescent downtown.
Well, I saw it there, but I didn't. When did the Crescent? We'll talk about Crescent next time, because I thought they just did specialty movies.
Well, Stu, we got to go.
We got to.
I won't be here next week. I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks.
Christy Barber from Cheese Cottage will be here, and then when you get back, we get to hang out with Simon Majumdar.
All right.
Provolone, guys.
Provolone, buddies.
Senior care for your mom or dad, but don't know where to start?
Might need
Hi, I'm
senior
Jen
care.
London with the Place for
Bohemian
Mom.
Rhapsody
Nobody knows your
was
parent or
spot
loved
on
one
that.
better than you.
And I
Nobody
like the
knows
Elton
senior
John
living better
movie,
than the
Rocket
experts
Man,
at a
but the
Place for
problem
Mom.
was
They've helped
I
thousands
wanted
of
it to
families
be
find the
more
right
y'all
place
get
for their